fucked up.
You know what I wanted to mention though?
Do tell.
Since we went to Riot Fest 2017.
Correct.
And I wanted to review some of it or to give our experience.
I have a story to tell about that.
Okay.
Should I tell the story?
Yeah.
All right. So Friday night of Riot Fest, 9 Inch Nails headlined, and it was so fucking awesome. I think that was like hands down the best performance
of
I
all
saw
3 days, right?
at Riot
I
Fest.
agree.
9 Inch Nails was just on point, and I myself have never been a big 9 Inch Nails fan, but they did such a great job. But I mean, I went to Riot Fest all 3 days with Mr. Phil, and he is very much about getting footage and getting really close to the stage, and I'm more about conflict avoidance. So I stayed to the back. So I wound up in the middle of the crowd, and to the right of me for the entirety of the show was like this 11, 12-year-old girl. It was an all-ages show. Everyone can come to Riot Fest. So to my right was this 11, 12-year-old girl just singing along to every word of every song that 9 Inch Nails played. And it was fantastic because I love seeing that passion. I absolutely love like diehard music fans. Like, right on, good for you.
How old was she?
Like 11 or 12. I swear to God.
Were her parents next to her?
I didn't notice them. If they were behind her.
Yeah.
But she was right to my right.
Yeah, Mom, do I bite the hand that feeds? Now I do.
Should I bow down to the one I serve? Yeah. Am I going to get what I deserve? Yeah. No, it brings up
only tonight.
It brings up all sorts of ethical questions. So I was there, and this girl was grooving, and I really have never been a huge 9 Inch Nails fan. That's not to say I don't like them. I've just never really listened to their music. I know their songs, and I know their big songs. And they started playing one of their big songs, and this girl did not miss a beat, and she was just singing along with every word. And the chorus of this particular song was, how does it go? It's, I want to fuck you like an animal. I want to feel you from the inside. I want to fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed. You get me closer to God. Which is, it's a great song, and I love that song, unless there's a minor singing it maybe 5 inches to my right. I felt like a fucking felon during the show.
So you didn't like put your hand around her and start sing along?
Certainly not, no. And the irony is that song is called Closer, and I could not get far enough away from that stage.
Yeah.
So I went over to one of the empty stages where no one was performing, just in case the police showed up.
Yeah.
And they're not going to blame me. And so I just imagine what everyone thought, just Bill with his cane standing in front of an empty stage, like, should we go help him? Do you think he's okay? Do you think he needs a hand? Should we bring him closer to the music? No, he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. And so that was the best show of...
The cops were like, oh, yeah, just chill out. I like this song.
Well, it was the best show of Riot Fest, but that was the most uncomfortable situation I've been in quite some time, frankly.
Yeah.
So that's one of my Riot Fest stories. Phil, do you have any stories?
I guess I think one of the awkwardest moment, not I guess kind of awkward, but well okay, yeah. So it was an awkward moment right before WuTang.
So that was Saturday night.
Yeah. I really wanted to see WuTang, and I heard, I don't remember, there was just, when they released the lineup, they're just like, here's all the bands that are going to play through a whole fucking album. And I thought they were going to play Enter the 36 Chambers.
I heard that too, yeah.
Have you listened to Wu-Tang?
No, I don't.
Did you ever like them or no?
I haven't really listened to them, so I don't...
Bring the motherfucking ruckus, no?
That's Enter the WuTang Clan, it's like their album.
Yeah. Or what Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. No. All right. Well, I'm like trying. I'm like there. I'm like, dude, I got to get footage of like my favorite songs on there, and that's the only album that I like. So I was really hoping they'd play shit that I know, and I'm like moving towards. By the way, I'm that asshole who like when I love the pit. Well, I don't like mosh pitting, but I'm not afraid of it. So I love it when it starts. I'm like, yeah, I'm moshing. No, I'm just pushing through you idiots to get to the front and get some better footage and just be close. And that was like every fucking band. I was like 3 people away from the front because I'm just swinging my way through. Well, Wu-Tang was awkward no matter what the fuck happened to you, even if you weren't me, because I felt like there was just a shitload of people at that day and that didn't come for Riot Fest, didn't ever go to a punk show, and they were just like, we're here for Wu-Tang, we're going to hear our old hits, we're fucking here for WuTang Clan, ain't nothing to fuck with, and we're going to see it. And there suddenly like this crowd of like, oh yeah, I hit you, it's all good, man, hit me back. Like there's instead of this like nice community, it was a shitload of like these fucking like, the Billabong wearing like car racing guys with their fucking 10 number 10 girls by their side with them, making sure their makeup's good before they go on and shit.
Wait, what's a number 10 girl?
Well, just 10 out of 10, just fucking 10.
Okay.
Just fucking beautiful, just like this Jersey Shore Barbie doll, basically. And they're like, all right, nobody get around, nobody touch my girl. So there's this half of the crowd is like, yo, dude, let's fucking pile to the front like it's a goddamn a riot at Riot Fest. And then there's these people, yeah, everybody get away. This is my bitch, okay? So there's just this group of huge people who are not, they've never been to a show and they're gonna see Wu-Tang. And then there's me, who I'm like, dude, I want to fucking see these guys. So I'm just chilling there kind of in the middle, awkwardly, like, all right, when is the crowd gonna start pushing front? And there's this girl next to me.
Was she 11 or 12? Was it the same girl?
No. But maybe, I don't know, maybe, no. She looked like she was 12. I think she was 40, though, because she had, like, the nutsack wrinkles. But, so she goes up, and seriously, she did. She just looked like that sheltered chick who never even went to a show, let alone a fucking Wu-Tang show. And she's there with her fucking boyfriend, who's a hardcore Wu-Tang fan. And she's trying, I think she was trying to mingle with the crowd, like, oh, so what album are they playing? Are they playing the one with that song, Check the Rhyme, or, the one with rhyme in it, or the one that rhymes? I'm like, I don't, she's asking her boyfriend, and he kind of like looked at me like he wishes he could say, just shut the fuck up, But then she goes up to me, and this is, the crowd still hasn't like pushed up. And she's like, oh, so who is it going to be? The whole Wu-Tang? Is it going to be the whole Wu-Tang? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be here. Pretty sure besides ODB. And she's just like, you think I'm stupid or something? Yeah. What are they? He's dead. I'm like, I was like so close to be like, no, actually, you've never been to their show, huh? They're actually bringing his skeleton out on some puppet strings. And anyways, she just did not fit in. And then like the fucking bass drops, they start going, everybody's pushing through it, and like suddenly me, this gentleman that's like, oh, everyone's going to be there, the whole WuTang Clan, ODB,
the entirety,
and then it's like, bitch, move to the front, and everyone's just trampling to the front. And not like I'm trampling because I'm excited, and it went from excited to pissed so quick, because all these guys with their fucking hose next to them, they're just like, man, what the hell is this? This is getting out of control. They're bringing the fucking ruckus. And I'm like, dude, you're at a fucking show. And the worst thing this is when I got pissed, because they're not playing all of 36 Chambers. I actually had to wait like 4 songs for them to play Bring the Ruckus, which is the first track.
What did they open with?
I didn't even know this. I don't think I knew the song, honestly.
Will you sing it for us? Do you remember it?
I don't remember it. I don't.
Okay.
I think when they came on, they only had, it was a song with 2 members, and it wasn't like Method Man or Redman. So it was like a song that's like, I don't know, like something, where it's like, oh, it's only those 2 the whole song. And I understand they were trying to kind of like bring up each member slowly to kind of like bring it up, But anyways, I'm behind this 300-pound fat monster. This fucking, he looked like Big Pun.
Did you get his number?
If No, I would not. I would not want to get his. He
luck next
he
time.
smelled like Dino Bosco. He smelled like fucking like when you have swamp ass. I remember when I worked for that flood company and you don't shower for like 4 days because you're gonna be in shit the next day anyway. He smelled like he took a shit to cover up taking a shit. That's how he's and this guy, 300 pounds. There's like 5 foot tall like little punk girls or just little like those little nice hoes, and he's just like every 5 seconds they're like pushing him to the front, and he's just fucking elbowing these girls in the face,
like fucking.
You don't got hostess for me. You don't got
just throwing them.
Like, I'm about to have a heart attack. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I was getting so pissed because I'm behind him. I'm like, dude, what do you expect? You're at a show. I don't care what show. You could be at like some, I don't know, Bruce Springsteen or Leonard Skinner. People are going to get chest to back up to the front. This is how it is. If you're fucking 300 pounds and you're going to reach like 400 degrees, you don't go to the front. Especially in the pit, especially at Riot Fest.
Yeah, and you can't get upset like, oh, why is everyone so close to me?
Yeah.
Like, you waive that right when you move to the front.
Yeah. So I'm like, I just got so pissed. And I got even more mad because I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm getting out of here because I couldn't take his stench. I couldn't take his elbows. So I just...
And he wasn't giving you his number.
And he wasn't giving me his number, yeah. How do you get that figure, man? Give me your number. No, but so I literally I just jump on it because I'm like, dude, I'm 3 people away from the front. I'm not fucking like pushing through and accidentally hitting some girl with her fucking gangster boyfriend to hit me in the face. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just crowd surfing, you know? And I asked the guys behind me, I'm like, dude, lift me up. No, man, it's a bad idea. And I know it was a bad idea. I'm 220. So I'm probably doing worse for these 5 foot tall girls by them trying to push me to the front than this guy.
But you'll teach them a valuable lesson.
I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Nobody wants to lift me. I just ran up his back and just grabbed his bald dome and he just and they finally like they finally got me out of there. And oh my god! Right when they lift me up, Bring the Fucking Ruckus starts. So while I'm crowd surfing, I'm like fumbling for my phone.
Wait, do you mean Bring the Motherfucking Ruckus?
It could have been the edited version, the radio version.
Okay.
I don't remember because it was so exciting. And that was the other thing that made me even more excited, dude. Every time I saw Method Man, he looks like this scrawny, like Snoop Dogg twig. You know who Method Man is, like.
I haven't seen him, but I've heard of him.
Like, do you remember How High? That movie? No. Where him and Method Man go to Harvard?
Or Method Man and Red Man.
Method Man and Red Man, yeah.
No, I don't remember that one.
Okay, well, he looks like he's fucking like a heroin addict, skinny. And when he came on the stage, dude, he looked like he was 7 feet tall, out of the gym, like straight out of prison. There's nothing to do there, so I'm gonna lift, like pumped. And I'm like, I like was thinking about giving him a high five as they like crowd, but I'm like, dude, he's gonna knock me the fuck out. And so that was my
break your arm.
That was my awkward moment. And then I ran. And I think I heard At the Drive-In in the background.
Sure.
Because you remember At the Drive-In, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were supposed to have like their farewell tour, or I think they did after, but they were at Riot Fest. So, I mean, I recognize all the songs over, the WuTang, but I didn't get to see them.
A lot of different genres there, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while Phil was rubbing up on this 300-pound man, I was over at a different stage singing Streetlight Manifesto, which was fucking awesome, mostly because they made so much fun of Morrissey. They ripped on him so much.
That is good. I already like him.
Yeah. No, they're like, while we're performing, no one can serve vegetables. No vegetables.
Well, wait, why? Because what was that with Morrissey that happened?
Well, Morrissey wouldn't
you know who Morrissey is.
No.
The Smiths? No? Okay.
So Morrissey's an asshole. He was in... Was he in the Smiths?
Yeah, he was in the Smiths.
That's
how he got famous.
I thought the singer of the Smiths killed himself, no?
Well, hopefully, because it was Morrissey.
Was it? Then
No,
who am I thinking of? Joy Division?
No. Oh, Joy Division, yeah.
Was it? Okay.
Because, he killed himself and then they made New Order.
Gotcha. Okay. So Morrissey is this guy from the Smiths, and he's all self-righteous. Last year at Riot Fest, so Riot Fest 2016, he would not perform unless everyone agreed to not eat meat, not prepare meat, just don't do anything with meat while Morrissey's on stage.
Any place there that was selling meat was shut down during his performance.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So Streetlight Manifesto takes the stage, and they're saying, no one is allowed to serve vegetables. Vegetables are gross. We don't like them. And we will not perform if people still insist on serving vegetables. And they were just fucking around, so of course they performed regardless. Even though no one wants to eat vegetables, Morrissey. But, so they played an awesome set while you were rocking out to Wu-Tang. I was over there. And then when they finished, they kindly said, thank you, Cleveland. Good night. And then they went back. Like, they left. And this was really the only legitimate encore I saw where they actually left the stage. And then they came back and they said, oh, I guess there's an unwritten rule about Riot Fest. If you make fun of Morrissey, you get an extra song. And so then they played their encore. And it was fucking fantastic. Whereas, like, Nine Inch Nails, Trent was like, they don't want us to play anymore. Fuck that. I'm going to play another song. You know? It was like a very, very scripted, like, encore or like, all right, thank you, good night. But then everyone stays on stage.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we have one more for you, Chicago. Thank you, Riot Fest. But Streetlight, like, left the stage, and it was like, people started leaving, and then they came back out. It was fucking awesome. And then we cut some of Prophets.
Yeah, Prophets Rage,
right?
yeah. You know what that is?
No. Saturday. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Was Prophets Sunday? No, Prophets was Saturday.
Yeah. Because Saturday was like the best lineup.
Yeah. It was awesome. So for those who don't know, it was all the original members of Rage Against the Machine, minus Zach De La Rocha. And instead of Zach De La Rocha, they had Chuck D of Public Enemy and Be Real of Cypress Hill. John, you a big Cypress Hill fan?
Not a big fan, but
You're
a couple
familiar.
songs, yeah.
So I got to hear and scratch this off my bucket list. Chuck D performed Bring the Noise, which is one of my all-time favorite songs ever. And then Be Real did Insane in the Membrane, is the part of the set that I caught.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
He did Jump Around, too.
Oh, that's exactly right. Yeah, by House of Pain, the hip-hop greats. But
you know Bring the Noise, right?
Yeah.
With fucking... Cause I only remember it because it was with Anthrax.
yeah, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You got video of that?
I didn't get... Because it was like in switching in between... I didn't want to get any videos where I'm like all the way behind the crowd.
Oh.
Because there's going to be 20 of those online, so...
Yeah. And then Queens of the Stone Age came on, and... No, are you sure this was Saturday?
Yeah, it was.
So this was the same day we saw Dead Cross and Peaches and Slaves.
Yeah. Saturday was the best. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Because
okay, yeah.
Prophets of Rage was on the left. Well, no. At the Drive-In it was on the left, and then Prophets went on after them.
How many stages?
4?
No. There was 5. Because the 5th one was the little kid stage. There was a Name Your Own stage, which whoever wins the tickets, they name it after you, like the Uncle John stage.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that one counts, though.
Well, weirdly, the last day, Andrew W. King Guar played on there.
Yeah.
That
was like the Streetlight stage over by the carnival.
Yeah.
So what were the... Because there was that stage, and then there were the two together, and then I remember one, like, over by the other end.
Yeah.
But there was another stage?
There was Rise stage, which is 2 stages because it was the two biggest act. Then there was Ride stage, which was kind of like, I think, like the emo bands, which is where like TV on the Radio was there on that stage. And then I think it was 4 stages then. Yeah, it was 4.
I think it was one to the left, the 2 in the middle that were kind of together,
yeah,
and then the one over by like the carnival.
Yeah.
Like tucked away.
Yeah.
You call it the kids stage, what it wound up being on Saturday was more or less the chick rock stage, which I thought was really bizarre. It was just like every band that played up until Streetlight was like female lead singer. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, sure. Put all the women on this stage. That seems fair. You know, like that.
Yeah. You got to make them feel empowered, putting them, behind the carnival and shit.
Yeah, right. Oh, no one will notice you over here, but you still rock. Welcome to Riot Fest. Thank you.
The kids will love you.
Yeah, with the exception of Peaches, who got to play on the Rise stage or whatever.
Do you know who Peaches is?
Is that the chick from Charlie Brown? No.
I don't think. No.
She's the voice for Charlie, one of the characters on Charlie Brown.
I don't think so,
Maybe. She could be.
She could be.
I don't know.
Okay, what's a song?
So her big song, and really the only song I know by her, is called "Fuck the Pain Away."
I'm gonna grab a cigarette.
Yeah, I think that's her. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's a singer that was on Charlie Brown, and she was one of the character voices on there. I think that's her.
Her song was like, "Suck it on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Check out this prissy, but
I think that's her.
Yeah, so that's Peaches, and she's very, very talented.
Brown character?
Yeah, she was a voice for her.
Isn't
I don't know which one, but yeah.
Probably Snoopy.
I thought it was the girl or the bird, but I don't know. I have no idea.
Lucy Woodstock. I'll call her.
Isn't
and ask.
Charlie Brown from like the 60s or some shit though?
Charlie Brown's old as hell. I don't know when exactly. I'm just gonna gently slide my empty glass over here. John, you know what to do.